Detailed description of the sites accessible for the tripartite afforestation project in village Runda, Kalyan Range, Thane Forest Division. The Forest Department personnel informed that following two sites are obtainable for afforestation. Plot number 1, having survey number 87, has an area of 33.033 hectares. The second plot, having survey number 88, has an area of 26.963 hectares. The two plots total to around 59.963 hectares. The project guidelines specify that the minimum area of 2 adjoining survey numbers, so there should not be any obstacle from the department. One more very important condition is that the selected area should match the prescriptions detailed in the working plan for afforestation working circle. Here, both these survey numbers are allotted to afforestation working circle and thus suitable for implementing project. The entire east boundary of survey number 88 runs parallel to perennial river Kalu. Most of the area is degraded due to biotic interference like illicit cutting of trees along with persistent hacking for fuel, wood and grazing. Most of the area is infested with scrubby growth, mostly for karvanda and ukshi. There are high stumps of teak, palas and other miscellaneous species too. In 1 or 2 patches, well-protected pole-sized crop, particularly teak, is noticed. However, this crop is very scattered and thus suitable for underplanting of bamboo. Barring these patches, the entire track is an open scrub and an understock one, so planting activities can be successfully implemented here. The area has distinct variation in soil type. Following soil types are noticed. Black cotton soil. The soil is generally porous, swells considerably when it absorbs water and dries up with cracks on losing moisture. Soil depth is more than 1 meter. Loamy soil. In some patches, the soil is loamy. It is light in color in some patches and marmy brown in the other patches, but is fairly deep everywhere. Soil and moisture conservation. Water is an important parameter for survival of flora, fauna and of course mankind. The productivity of land can be increased if rainwater is harvested and allowed to percolate into the ground. Usually, it is noticed that more than 50% of the water is lost as it does not percolate into the soil and flows out from the forest land. If most of the water is arrested and utilized for development of vegetation in the forest, the productivity of the land is bound to increase. Here, this gushing water erodes the top fertile soil, which consequently leads to erosion and thereby dwindling the soil fertility. To safeguard against the impending danger of soil erosion and excessive surface runoff, water in situ soil and moisture conservation measures are mandatory. These measures include gulling, plugging, nala bunding, construction of bunds on all the nalas. In this area, there is good scope for in situ soil and moisture conservation activities. Nursery. The success of plantation is directly related to the availability of excellent seedling. The BRC nursery at Mamnoli, Kalyan Taluka will be able to cater to this very need of quality seedlings. The BRC has strived hard and has raised excellent planting stock of 25,000 seedlings of nearly 35 varied forestry species, mostly local. The planting stock is very healthy, robust and nearly 1.5 to 1.6. As per the tripartite guidelines, planting of local species is mandatory. Thus, it is crystal clear that the quality of planting stock is available at any time. The pilot tripartite afforestation project. On the western bank of Kalu River, a very pleasant green oasis attracts one's attention. This green tract was previously a barren wasteland, devoid of any vegetation, and now, thanks to a pilot tripartite project very successfully executed through Samaj Seva Puraskar Nidhi Kalyan, a NGO, and two small sector cooperative banks, namely Kalyan Janta Sahakari Bank, Kalyan and Thane Bharat Sahakari Bank. Thane is inching towards man-made forest, NGO being the implementing agency and cooperative banks looking after the finance. The project has been executed on 20-hectare area, 10 hectare by each bank from 2007. The project period was for 7 years, 2007 to 2014. The project envisaged planting of 20,000 plants in the area. As per the terms and conditions, it was also proposed to conserve in situ natural flora through appropriate silvicultural operations. In the project period, 20,000 plants were planted and the survival percentage of plants is nearly 85%. Besides, natural flora has also been preserved and protected. The plants are very well established and are put on a vigorous growth now. The soil and moisture conservation measures are also taken care of. It is worthwhile to mention that the executive committee has taken all the positive steps to achieve the stipulated goal with 100% success. Due to strenuous steps executed by the committee, overcoming various local problems and resisting biotic interference, the depleted forest wasteland has now been converted into a green oasis, inching towards establishment of man-made forest. This is very evident from the well-grown, healthy, robust stands of diverse species.